If there ever was a place where hope dwelled, where boxes and bundles and buckets of hope were sent to those most in need of it, that place would be Umpqua Sager Brown. Sitting along this sleepy bayou sits a hive of activity that sends gifts of hope to tens of thousands of people who need it the most. School kits for children in Sudan, health kits for elderly people in hostels in Azerbaijan, sewing kits for young women in Armenia who are learning to be tailors, layettes for new mothers who can barely afford to care for their young children.
Umpqua Sager Brown, to me, is a center of connection in the church. It connects the people that can't leave their home or leave their town to do mission work, but it makes that possible for them. It connects the people in need with the people that are willing to give.
It's home to us, and it's sacred, and it just means I'm in the mission field here.
Sager Brown means Baldwin, Louisiana, Umpqua, fellowship, and mission.
Sager Brown is a part of this community, which I am a part of because I was born and raised right here. My husband and all of his 12 sisters and brothers attended school here. My daughter attended school here.
My first response when anybody asks me about Umpqua Sager Brown is to tell them, oh, you have to come down here.
Umpqua Sager Brown is all this and more. It has been a center of mission since 1867, when it was a school and orphanage in Baldwin, Louisiana, for African American children with the support of the Freedmen's Aid Society. The school continued until 1978, when it was closed down and the property was put up for sale. It sat unsold and empty for 14 years until Hurricane Andrew devastated South Louisiana in 1992. The brick buildings of Sager Brown were still standing and strong. Umpqua used the campus as a center to organize their disaster response. It was at that time that the importance of Sager Brown's location between the ports of New Orleans and Houston was recognized, and the idea for Umpqua Sager Brown was born. The Umpqua Depot that houses and ships over $4 million in supplies each year was built and dedicated in 1996 and has been in operation ever since. Today, Sager Brown reaches out to the community of Baldwin and the world through this campus off of Highway 90 in southern Louisiana. The more than 2,000 volunteers that come each year make this incredible ministry happen. They receive supplies that arrive in bulk or in already assembled kits from churches and individuals across the United States. Thousands of health kits, school kits, sewing kits, layette kits, bedding kits, and flood buckets are all assembled or verified here, then packed in boxes ready to ship to people that need them in the U.S. and around the world. This is often called kit ministry. Assembling and packing these kits involves all members of a church in mission.
Every time I pack one of those boxes, I'm thinking, you know, I really wonder who this is going to help.
How one kit comes from a church, but then it's touched by the hands of people from another state, and then it goes and serves someone in a whole other country. It's just really amazing.
Lining these shelves are millions of dollars worth of supplies sent from United Methodist to help people recovering from disaster. When it's time to send these supplies to a far-flung place like Azerbaijan, these pre-packed boxes are pulled from the shelves and packed in large shipping containers.
This container is going to Azerbaijan today. The efforts to get it here, the hands that touched that kit again as it was gone through and verified, the hands that are loading it, and the hands that will receive it on the other end and put it into the hands of the person that's in need. A lot of prayers to go in those trucks.
Volunteers load containers destined for faraway places and for ones that are just a few hundred miles away. Sager Brown also does a considerable amount of community outreach.
We have always been so supported by the people here from the time that Sager Brown was a school to the ministry that we've done with hurricane relief efforts for the people in this community.
Volunteers help people in the local community with home repairs that they couldn't do themselves.
It was like a blessing because all this work here y'all doing and wonderful stuff. There's no way we could afford that right now. There's no way. They're replacing the back door and the front door, and we got a soft spot on the floor, and they're gonna fix that area. They're gonna do the roof, which it really needs to be done. We contacted y'all. Y'all were wonderful to come out and inspect it and okay it for us.
People don't always fully understand what we do here, but once I get in conversation with them, it makes it so much easier. Then they say, well, I didn't realize in our little town that we were serving the world the way we are.
The impact of UMCOR Sager Brown's work is huge. It engages thousands of people in mission. People from the ages of 6 to 96 come to volunteer. It helps and sustains the surrounding community through its many outreach activities. It touches the world through gifts of hope, packaged in small kits that can make all the difference to someone left vulnerable by disaster.